2 love. Three love. And out. 1-3. Down, 2-3. Hand out, 4-2. Five, 2. Hand out, 3-5. Hand out, 6-3. Hand out, 4-6. Five, 6. Six all. Seven, 6. Down. 8, 6. Thank you. Down. 9, 6. down, hand out, 7-9. Hand out, 10-7, game ball. (11-7), game to Bennett. Bennett leads, 1 game to love. Play will resume in 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. Time. Bennett leads, 1 game to love, love all. One love. Two love. Three love. And out.
There we go now.
1-3. Two, three. Hand out. 4-2. Five, 2. Hand out. 3-5. out, and out, 6-3. Seven, 3. And out, 4-7. Down. 5-7. And out. 8-5. And out. 6-8. And out. 9-6. Down.
Okay, so welcome back if
7-9.
you've been watching. And sorry, we've been a little bit slow to get on there. We've had a couple of technical problems with the one of the cameras. And we're still having a slight problem, but we're trying to get this to you. So we have Nick Bennett in the white and Simon Ruff in the blue and red shorts.
Stroke to Ruff.
Nick is 1 love up.
9-all.
And we're 9-all in the second. Both of these players seem to like to bash the ball as hard as they can. And a real whipped stroke from both of them, actually. There's a similarity about their styles.
10-9. Game ball.
So Simon looking to even things up here. And does so.
11-9. Game to Ruff. 1 game all. Play will resume in 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. One game all, rough to serve, love all.
So we're back. One apiece.
One love.
So Simon is growing definitely into this match from the first game. Nice clean backhand winner. And he really likes to thump that ball. He's got a very kind of deceptive, slightly late swing, I'd say. But he whips it round. Oh, that's the third time now that Nick's been in control, or the controlling position has tinned it, slightly forcing that issue probably. Needs to take a little bit more time over those. As I've said before, it have to get the winner. And there's a contrast there.
1-2.
Don't see that often, somebody missing the ball completely. It's a nice drop. Good. Oh, did he get that? I couldn't quite see. Did. Good retrieval, I think, along with myself and Simon, who thought that was finished, but Nick proved us wrong. And that's a nice whipped round post.
3-2.
I would say, just from watching what we've had at the moment, that the longer rallies seem to suit Simon a little bit better. And the shorter ones seem to be suiting Nick in terms of who wins the rally. I think that might have been down there. That might have just been the angle. It's a nice drop from the back. Again, both of them don't have a sort of classic swing, particularly at the front.
4-3.
They sort of squarely address the ball rather than going through it. Sort of stun the ball. Oh, just slightly mistimed that one.
5-3.
So Nick now opening a 2-point gap. And Simon bring it back. It was a good shot there from Nick.
6-3.
So you've seen a slight drop off intensity there from Simon. I don't know if that's fatigue. Probably too early in the match to be fatigue, I would think. Sorry, didn't quite see what happened there.
From the left, please.
Post goes down the line, and nicely done. Again, slightly difficult to see what's happening, but Nick was too slow really to get back to the middle of the course. He played that trickle and just watched it. Deceptive trickle.
5-7.
Again, it's quite low. Simon's swing sometimes he's bringing the racket up sometimes quite late. Difficult to see what he's doing. Asking for a let, presumably, is he?
No, you're through to play. No, you're through to play. He's clear of the ball. You should play that ball. No let.
Yeah, I
6-7.
probably agree with that. It's one of those situations where people think, oh, that looks like it's going to be a let, and they sort of give up and stop.
7-all.
And again, with Nick's there putting it into the tin there where he was at the front of the court, just rushing it a tiny bit. So smack of a serve. Oh, nicely held. Just suckered Nick in there.
7.
So Simon's back in.
8-7.
into this and ahead. Oh, sorry, went the wrong way there.
9-7.
So the business end of the match, Simon proving to raise his game. Really firing it around, liking the length and slowing it there. It's a weak one from Nick. Ooh. Wow, that was a great pick up there from Simon. It looked like it was a nick from Nick,
Game ball.
and but Simon managed to get it and return it with interest.
Yes, let.
So good rally, intense stuff. Both players feeling it,
Right side, please.
but you can't switch off at this stage. Oh, nicely done. So there is a contrast in terms of that. So they both hit the ball reasonably hard, but obviously Simon likes to belt it and volley when he can. Anything mid-court. There's a slightly more considered volley drop there from Nick.
9-10. Game ball.
Really important point now for both players.
Out. 10-all. A player must win by 2 points.
So parity. Could this be? Could be quite a turning point in the game. Who wins this goes 2 up psychologically. A big advantage. Nice drop there. But Nick's having to do a lot of work at the moment. Oh, and he sent him round. That's right. Nick assumed that it was going to come back to the backhand side, the furthest point from where he was. But Simon cleverly just dinked it round him. Not going for his customary power, but just placement. And worked very well.
12-10. No, it's a nick. Winning shot.
That's a great shot to finish there. Sorry, I paused there. Can we see whether it was going to be a let or not? So Simon coming from behind in that game to go to 2-1 up. Back in a second. This game, can we get a bit of a pause because we're having a slight technical issue with one of those.
Play will resume in 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. Time. Rough leads 2-1. Rough to serve. Love all.
So Simon, 2-1 up. Starts with that whipped. Well, sorry, I shouldn't laugh. It's a really powerful shot, but he does love to hit that. A few times, Nick has just returned it straight back to him after the serve. So it's almost an identical shot. He hasn't had to move.
1-1.
It's a good drop.
2-1. And out.
Oops, bit of a mishit there.
2-2.
But he got it in. It's the same thing. We're getting a pattern going on with those forehand serves from Simon. Nick just returned it straight back to him.
Out.
And we had a straight cross-court back again from Simon.
3-2.
We'll watch the next one, so we got to change. In trouble here, Nick. Oh, pulls it out of the bag. Nice drop. Simon's a bit static.
4-2.
So 4-2. Again, Nick is taking an early lead, as he did in the last game.
Hand out.
That was a lovely deep lob there from Simon.
3-4.
For all that power he puts in. He has some touch. Here we go. Is he going to another cross-court? No. We broke the momentum.
Hand out.
And he gets a win. Sorry.
5-3.
So yes, slight change of return there from Nick. Keeps his momentum going. Seems to get quite a bit of cross-courting from both of them at the moment. It's a lovely touch.
Hand out. 4-5.
Through that way.
5-all.
Tried the reverse angle.
And
that's nicely constructed there from Nick.
6-5.
I feel he does need to try and step forward and take some stuff earlier on the drives to try and counteract that hard hitting and be in control. So Simon's at the front there with that volleying. It's difficult to knock off the tee, but that was a super boast.
7-5.
Nicely wrong-footed, kept the length.
8-5.
That's better from him, less cross-court. Quite pick up that shot off the legs there. Simon is under pressure. Loose there from Nick.
Hand out.
And nicely dispatched from Simon.
6-8.
So is Simon going to come back as he has done in the last game? It's a nice boast. Nick in trouble. Yeah, needs to tidy up that length.
Hand out.
It's a little bit loose at the moment.
9-6.
9-6. So slightly different pattern now. So a bit more
10-6.
controlled.
Game ball.
Nice drop. Better at the front this game, Nick.
Stroke to Bennett. 11-6. Game to Bennett.
So
2
2-all.
games.
We have a 5-setter on our hands. Always good to see. Back in a second.
Play will resume in 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. Two games all. Bennett to serve. Love all.
So the decider. Oh, it's good. Get.
And
Yeah.
out.
Simon really had to stretch there and managed to get that tight
One love.
post off the wall, and that put Nick under a huge amount of pressure. So it's much better when Nick is just returning those backhands straight on a backhand rather than cross-courting it.
And
Opens
out.
up the court much more to him, dragging Simon
1-all.
back. So 1-all. It's tight there from Simon. Oh, and a superb drop.
And out.
Nicely across the body.
2-1.
That ball had bounced into the middle of the court. Sometimes it's really hard to change your footing because you think it's going to go to the corners, and when it does end up in the middle, it's actually quite a difficult shot. For that cross-court drop, but it's a little bit too easy to read. Oh. So Nick really kind of just played it back to him there, unfortunately, and he just
3-1.
grabbed it as it was dropped in his path. Really should have played the obvious drop, which is furthest away. Easy to say with hindsight.
Out. And out. 2-3.
So only 1 point in it. It's a nice drive.
3-all. And out. 4-3.
4-3, so still a point in it. Nice drop. Again, Nick was a little bit
5-3.
static there. He played it loose and just didn't get really back to the tee. So sometimes the problem is players don't play a strong shot and they forget about getting to the tee. They're going to freeze sometimes and sort of just stay behind their opponent.
4-5.
And really should be doing the work, getting back to the tee. It means more leg work, but you're going to be in a better position. So Nick trying to stay on the backhand to start with.
Out.
Oh, unlucky.
5-all.
Five apiece, halfway through. And a nice drop.
6-5.
It's a super
And
drop, boast there we got from Simon.
6-all.
So 6 apiece. Back to the cross court. It's a risky drop from the back. Yeah, put him under pressure. Really, he did
7-6.
stretch Simon, but not really enough. Simon was able to whip it around with that hard forehand he does have. Oh, it's bounced in.
8-6.
Maybe he needs to try and step in and take these serves early, but the trouble is when he does, he cross-courts it. Oh, it's a good bounce from Simon, nice drop. He gets there, good run. Oh, and unlucky tonight. That was a super exchange at the front there.
9-6.
Both players reacting well, but it's given Simon 3-point lead and a critical 9. One away. Oh,
And out.
what a gutsy shot at that moment
7-9.
from Nick. Could have been very easy to tin that. It's a super drop. Oh.
And out.
Annoyed with himself. It's,
Match ball.
forced it. Really needed to be a bit more patient. It's now given Simon match ball. It's unlucky to come out. Nick's chasing. He's under the pressure now.
11-7.
And he's won. Simon, good match. Obviously a popular win in the crowd. We'll be back shortly with the men's main competition in about 10 minutes. So do stay tuned in. Go and make yourself a cup of tea and we'll be right back. Thank you. So, welcome back. We're almost at the end of the warm-up stage of the main men's event. Do apologise, we have a slight delay. We've had a few technical issues. Somebody has been fiddling with the cameras overnight, unfortunately, and so we're just having to rebalance everything. So we're not quite as spot on as we usually are, so my apologies for that. But we're also going to try and bring you a little bit of, well, I won't say yes in case it doesn't happen, but maybe try something a little bit of bits and pieces ready to go. So we're just ready, waiting for them to go. So I think they've spun up. I'm not sure whether we're ready to go. Just 1 second. So slight miscommunication there. We did give them the go-ahead, but we did say, yeah, go in 4 minutes, and they said they've just been hanging on, waiting for us to give them another go. So apologies for that, but they're fully warmed, ready. Breakdown in communication. But
I can make sure that I win.
we're ready.
You know what I mean?
So not sure who's serving. So be interesting to see. I mean, if
Middlesex Squash Close 2023.
you saw yesterday's
men's
semis,
final match.
expecting James
Paddy
to come
Joyce
out at
to
quite
serve,
a hefty
James
pace.
Carman to receive. The best of 5 games.
I'm guessing it's how
level.
Paddy adapts to that as quickly as possible. So James already on the front foot. This opening rally. It's a nice cross court there from Paddy. Oh, went for it, mishit it. He's going to go for a nick there. The rally resumes. It's still nice and tight at the moment. Paddy has got to
Down.
try the
And out.
speculative from the back.
One love.
Always good to do, particularly at early stages. Find your rhythm, see if you can hit those drops from the back. Keeps your opponent honest, so they're not creeping back and back. Let's see how accurate these guys can be. So
2 love.
James immediately into a 2-point advantage. It's just that nice lower.
Stroke to Carman. Got no swing. Are you giving a let? Are you giving a let? No, to you. Can I just say that I'm a bit confused here? Can we just play that point again, please? Sorry about that, lads. Can you just play it again?
Not quite
2
sure
loves
what
to
happened
Mr.
there.
Carman from the left.
So
From the left, please.
nice exchange
love.
on court. No one was quite sure what was going on. Me included. I think Paddy was actually asking for the let, and I think
3 love.
the referee thought it was James who'd asked, because James was about to take a
3 love.
shot. I think he said, right, it's a stroke. But that was a nice finish there from James. And again, he's tidied that up really well. It's a great lesson there in terms of tidying up if the rally is getting messy. It's just
Yes, let. 4 love.
Just applied a little bit of precision, not really going for power, just tidied it nicely up. And resulted in a winner. see that James is taking the ball halfway down the box, the service box whenever he can. It's a nice drop from Paddy.
Hand out.
Whereas Paddy's taking the ball
1-4.
slightly further behind at the back end of the service box on the length.
Out. Hand out. 5-1.
It's a little bit of a trip, but I think Paddy wasn't going to get that one.
Yes, let. 5-1.
Body serve. A little bit loose at the moment there. That's better. And again from Paddy, equal to it. Tidying it up as well. This is a nice squash. Nice and tight. He elected to go for the cross court. It's opened up the court now. James is chasing. Not quite tidying up there. Still chasing. Oh, that was a super rally, super rally. Paddy in control at the end of there, but just didn't quite. I didn't feel like he was forcing that one. It just it's not timed. And again, James does that. He just steps in sometimes.
7-1.
It's just getting a little bit ragged. The rally, he's very good at just stepping in and tidying it up with a low, hard one. It's just your opponent's slightly off it because it is falling apart slightly, the rally, and he really capitalises on it. Oh, it's a nice nick. Yeah, so Paddy's came out slightly in the middle of the court, allowed James to play it at an angle so he could try and aim for that nick and fully utilised it. Okay, nice and tight. Again, James trying to take it that little bit earlier. Ooh, a bit of a clash there.
9-1.
Don't think Paddy was going to get to it. Again, it looked like he was going for a length, nicely held. Paddy didn't read it until it was too late. So at 9-1.
No let. 10-1.
Coming in there from the wrong
Game
side.
ball.
So that was a quick 10-1.
11-1.
And catches Paddy there.
Carmen.
Great game there
Carmen leads. 1 game to love.
From James. He's really controlling it. He's controlling the pace. The pace is not huge. I'd say that yesterday, the semi-final that he played was faster paced. It's just a bit more considered today. And Paddy played well. I mean, he didn't do anything terribly wrong. He just got to maybe take it a little bit earlier to try and put James under more pressure. So step up a little bit, and then take his opportunities. I mean, he'd had a couple there where he could have put those rallies away, but just slightly mistimed. We had one on the backhand where he tinned a drop, was in control of the rally. So, and it's difficult when you know you're up against it to put those chances away, and if you do miss them,
Play will
it
resume
slightly plays
in
on you.
30 seconds.
You lose a bit of confidence possibly. You know, winning a couple of rallies. If Paddy can do that early on here, then you know, he has a chance of getting this game and drawing at level. And I think he just needs to maybe step forward a little bit more and try and raise the tempo as well.
1 game to love. Love all.
Consistent backhand. It's good to see. Good length in the backhand. Just kind of shows the quality of players if they're able to do it consistently. Trouble here a little bit, Paddy. He's been caught again. Chasing those lengths. Oh, snatched at that.
One
knows
love.
it. Okay, take a moment, regroup. Oh, that's definitely done. If anyone's tuning in yesterday, I was talking about, you know, the under-hitting your boast as an attacking shot. And that was nice. You've got your opponent in the back corner. He's got used to those lengths, and then you just trickle that boast across the court. It's very sapping. Okay, this is good, and Paddy's still a little bit behind it. It's a chance possibly for him. Okay, force that one a little bit. Needs a bit of patience.
Language, please.
He's expressing his frustration there. I'm not quite sure what he said. Opportunity there for Paddy to maybe step forward. Not good, but good drop. Not quite playing that. It's a little bit loose, that volley, but he's a charge, and well, lovely, lovely hold.
1-3.
So Paddy on the scoreboard. Can he utilise this? Lewis needs to get it back. Good reach. Can he stay in? Yeah, he's back in this rally. That's a super length there from Paddy. From James. Tries to dink that in. It's a little high there from Paddy.
Not up.
Well played
2-3.
there. Didn't panic, just played it nice and smoothly, Paddy, and had James on the ropes, as it were. So, James knows he's in a game. So 1 point difference. Didn't quite come off there for James. A bit loose there. James didn't really do much with it. It's a nice post. Post again there from James. Really nice attacking.
Hand out.
Again, not too much on it. Just enough to get there. Really good to do, because it's very hard to just, you're taking it from the mid-court rather than from the back of the court. So you've got to obviously alter what you put on it. And he did that admirably. Oh, stretching James, going for cross court. Yeah, but it's a nice boast. But that was a good shot there from Paddy. Broke it up. This is the thing. If you're into the groove of playing lots of length, which is great squash, you can mix it up with the odd cross court, which does catch people out. It's low. Forcing an error there from Paddy. Not quite what James wanted there on that volley. Oops, it even sent me the wrong way there. Thought we were going the other side. That was a good hold.
6-2.
6-2, so it's just racing away again from Paddy. He needs to steady it. That 4 point difference now. That was a good shot from Paddy. Oh, he's brought it back again for the cross court. James trying again to stretch Paddy, but it's a nice riposte from Paddy. Again, oh, that's another great shot. It's about 3 he's got there from that hold.
3-6.
Just waiting and waiting and waiting, and then bringing that racket across his body last moment. It's not a particularly wide cross court he has, but it's low, not much bounce to it, hard to retrieve. It's a little bit lax at the moment, giving James a chance to probe. Paddy's playing a bit more.
Yes, let.
Bit more cross court.
3-6 from the right, please.
So, let ball. Yeah, tries to hold that with James. Paddy read it.
And
And that's a super improvised cross-court lob
7-3.
from James. Great racket skill. Paddy attacking right from the outset here. Loose, Paddy slightly chasing again. That's a little high. Oop, down the middle of the court. Paddy having to do a lot of work at the moment. Oh, he's there though. He read that.
Down.
Oh, and he's put it down. He was there, had a moment, had a chance.
8-3.
James is relentless. He's just chasing that down. And still seems to have a lot of time on the ball when he gets there. It's got a bit loose. Oh, from both players.
Yeah, doesn't matter anyway. Hand out.
Oh, I think the ball's out.
4-8.
So Paddy gets one back. So only 4 difference. He's brought one back.
4-8.
Needs to probably win a couple of points here on the spin if he can. Oh, that's nice. Just a weak shot. Oh, he's gone cross. Lovely shot. Shot of the match, I'd say so far.
5-8.
Superbly set it up. Oh. Lost a little bit of focus there from James.
6-8.
So he has won those 2 points on the spin. Can he make it a third? We'll have a real game on our hands here in this one. Nicely across, he's going again. Can he get there? No, not quite.
Hand out.
Maybe
9-6.
one too many. I mean, this is the problem. You get success with a couple of shots. It's very hard not to just repeat it. You've got to be really disciplined and hang on to those shots and throw them in every so often. Often it can happen if you're behind in a game and you've won a couple, you think, oh, I'll keep going with that. Oh, that's a lovely deft drop there from James. He's regained his concentration.
10-6.
And he's now
Game
got
ball.
a game ball.
No, wrong line. Yeah, the ball was to the right.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't on the best angle
Hand
for
out.
that, but yeah.
7-10. Game ball.
Paddy looking a little bit tired there. A lot of running in that rally, but he's still in. Nicely read from Paddy. James was holding it. Paddy was there. Oh, and that set that moment up.
Not up.
So good focus there from Paddy, and James was chasing really well.
8-10.
So a
Game
lot
ball.
of pressure on both players. But Paddy held his nerve and put in a lovely drop. He's got a good set of drops in his portfolio of shots. He just needs to execute them. Oh, again, wrong-footed James. Paddy's having a resurgence.
9-10. Game ball.
Can he set us up for a 10-all? Paddy in trouble a little bit here. Chasing the rally.
Out.
Oh, and unfortunately it's out.
11-9. Going to Carmen.
Frustration there
Carmen
for Paddy. It
2 games.
did so well to come back. But James keeps the pressure on. I mean, both players are playing pretty accurately at the moment. It's just little moments where it's a little bit looser, and generally more so from Paddy.
Definitely a
And,
payout coming off here.
and so James is just a bit sharper in taking those opportunities sometimes, I think. He applies a little bit more pressure from that mistake. Whereas I think possibly the difference is that Paddy sometimes tries to go too early with the opportunity a couple of times. But we're talking, you know, small increments here, not huge patterns. Paddy has pulled off 3 or 4 lovely shots there from their hold on the forehand, where he's just held on to that ball. As I say, he whips it across. It's not super fast. It's nicely underhit. It's not super wide. It's just far enough away from his opponent. It's a nicely gauged shot, and he's had some success with that, as well as some drop. And then for James, it's just consistently good, pretty much all the way around the court. You know, he's won a lot through good drive, slightly lower, consistently to the back though, so he's got enough pace on it so he can hit it low, but it's still making its way to the back of the court. He's not trying to stun it short all the time. He's found a few nicks, and he's thrown in several bows to try and just sap the strength from his opponent. It's always a great shot to have if you don't want to overdo it, but just by throwing them in, you can just drain a little bit of energy from your opponent, which is really what the whole thing of squash is. You're trying to, when you tight games, you're just trying to sap the strength from your opponent. So here we go. Can Paddy come back into this? It's a lovely pickup. Would have been so easy for James to just push that as a cross court or a cross court drop, but he took the classical route, went to the corner. It's the furthest away from Paddy. Nicely executed. Set the first one up.
1-1.
Just needs to do that in a measured capacity though. If he does it too many times, James will be ready all the time. Again, this is nice lengthening in here. Just a slight error from James. So great, that's that increment we're talking about. Paddy got the slight mistake there from James, a slightly loose one. He then pushed it across to the forehand and was ready for that return to drop it in. Oh, he's gone body as well. Oh, and then slightly mistimed one. James taking it spectacularly through the legs. I don't think it's showboating, it was just on him too quickly, I think. It's again a nice drop there from Paddy. You know, when he's getting those drops going and he's giving himself the time, they're hard to play back. Didn't really take that chance. He knows it, yeah. He had an opportunity to put more pressure onto James from a weak length, but actually it was an even weaker return from himself. Didn't quite adjust his feet. Teasing drop. Oh, it's a lovely drop. Died away against the side wall. Very hard to retrieve.
4-3.
4-3. So there's only a point in it. Loose there from James. Gave, gave Paddy the opportunity.
4-4.
Paddy just looks a little bit more relaxed, actually, to me. I could be misreading that, but he seems a bit more relaxed. And that often is key, because you then have more faith in what you're doing. It becomes just secondary nature, you're not trying to overthink it too much.
Yes, left. Yes, left. No, the distance to the ball is too great. Yes, left. The distance to the ball is too great for a stroke. It's your line too much distance. So yes, let, 4-all from the right, please.
Let's see if we could replay that. I think we can't quite get it in place. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sorry, we were trying to get some replay sorted out. It didn't quite happen for us. Oh, that was unlucky.
And out, 5-4.
So Paddy needs to refocus. Don't let that chat spoil his rhythm. That's good. Game James taking it a little bit earlier there. Putting Paddy under a bit of pressure, but he was able to get back. Oh, too high that boast.
Stroke.
But the drop wasn't good enough there from James.
5-all.
He got there nicely, but just not quite get his feet away from where the ball was. So 5-all. They've got to clear it, yeah. So Paddy did hit it down the middle, back to himself, try to clear it.
6-5.
James able to just dispatch it anyway. Quite tight enough there from Paddy. He's a bit in trouble here. Yeah,
7-5.
needs to use that shot sparingly. It wasn't really tight enough either. So he's 2 down now. Yeah, it's nicely. Again, James has just stepped forward a little bit more.
8-5.
Exerted a little bit of pressure. And Paddy just not able to get there. He's got a bit of work to do. He might be injured actually. Yeah, Paddy, I think he might have strained something. Yeah, it looks like he's got something wrong. Oh, that's unfortunate. He's pulled something within his right leg. You can see him holding it. Oh, that's a shame. 9-5. To the body. Oh, lovely drive there from Paddy. Gets the advantage. Puts the drop in, not quite big enough. Reverses that one back. James on the retreat. Oh, he's tried to hold it, didn't quite work. Scrabbling for the drop. Oh, this is sort of fallen into chaos at the moment. Yeah, it's
10-5. Match ball.
good to watch, but yeah, I think Paddy is struggling a little bit there with that injury. You can see he's hobbling. And that's it. What a game. Paddy gave great account of himself there. But James just too strong and obviously not helped with that injury. Right, I've got to go do some presentations, so thanks for tuning in and stay tuned for those presentations if you can.
One, two. Okay, we're just going to do a couple of presentations, obviously, for the 2 matches that we've just had. Is that better? So, if you can just stick around for 2 seconds. Have we got the players here from the plates? So, Nick, Simon, yes. Chris, the 3rd player. Okay, so just before we do that, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to Charlie for refereeing today and yesterday, so thank you very much for doing that. In that case, if we can get Nick down for his runners-up on the plate. So give him a big hand, please. Nick, runner-up in the plates is named. Have we got the winners and the runner-up? Yes, they're both here. They're here. So I think you're okay there. You got getting this, are you, Sasha? So let's big round of applause for a gallant effort there from Paddy Joyce. Paddy. And today's winner, James of the main event. James. Thanks very much everyone for turning up today. Good to see so many faces here on a Sunday. Got out of bed, I like it. That's pretty much it. Thanks very much for everyone's support this year, and hopefully we'll see you next year. And Judy, yes. Oh yes, yeah. It was very good. It's a very intimate crowd. We all got absolutely destroyed as an audience. There's only about 15 of us, but it was great. It was good. Thank you again.